Hi, I'm Carter Vaki.
Hi, I'm Jared Ott, and today we're going to talk to you about our enterprise, the Michigan Tech Clean Snowmobile Challenge. This challenge has its roots in Yellowstone. Back in around 2000, the park debated shutting down access to snowmobiles due to high environmental impacts.
Some of these environmental impacts are sound. Both animal and human exposure to the sound of snowmobiles can cause a lot of auditory damage. Snowmobiles emit significant amounts of greenhouse emissions, including carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and NOx. And then it has been shown that the addition of snowmobiles in areas causes elevated stress levels in animals.
So, the National Park Service was really good about outlining some of the baselines that they would like to see for snowmobiles. And we also compared this against some of our numbers, the stock numbers, so what the snowmobile was when we got it and what it is now. You can see that across all the categories, emissions through exhaust and noise, we were able to make significant improvements and lower the environmental impact that snowmobiles have.
So one of our sleds is a 2020 Yamaha Viper. This is our SI sled or spark ignition sled. Some ways that we tried to reduce emissions is through a Motec engine controller. This allowed us to tune the engine at our dyno. We targeted a lambda of 1.05, which meant a leaner mid-range for operating conditions. And then we also integrated a custom muffler system, or reduced noise by 5 decibels, reduced carbon emissions with the integration of a catalyst system, and we had less flow restriction.
The next snowmobile we want to tell you about is our diesel snowmobile. It started out as a Skandic with a gas motor, and we converted it to a diesel motor. The first thing we did to this snowmobile was we added a turbocharger. This turbocharger helps our engine create more usable power and helps to ensure a more complete combustion, which reduces emissions. To further reduce emissions, we also added a DOC, or a diesel oxidization catalyst. This also helps to reduce emissions after the turbocharger. Once we were set with our turbocharger, we started to focus on clutching because the torque curves between a diesel engine and a gas engine are much different. This made for better rideability and also increased our speed by 7 miles an hour. Once we figured out our clutching with the system, we implemented an intake resonator. This reduced the sound by 3 decibels, improved noise quality, and also helps protect our turbocharger by preventing objects from entering into it and destroying it. The next snowmobile we want to talk to you about is the Arctic Cat Blast. This snowmobile is especially exciting to us because it's the first hybrid snowmobile we've made. Additionally, no stock manufacturer currently produces a hybrid system, so it's the first of its kind. Our hybrid is a parallel hybrid, which means both the electric motor and the gas engine can contribute power simultaneously. With this being said, safety is one of our biggest priorities with this snowmobile. We want to make sure that our designs don't fail, so we use lots of FEA simulation and hand calculations to validate our designs. Additionally, lots of attention to detail goes into our wiring and battery so that we don't have any kind of malfunctions that would lead to potentially dangerous situations. We hope that this design will add lots of efficiency and power. The electric motor is about a 30 horsepower addition to the system, so that'll bring the entire drivetrain up to 95 horsepower, which will definitely be a very rideable and fun snowmobile. This will also add lots of efficiency as the electric motor is able to help keep the gas motor in more efficient ranges and lead to less fuel consumption.
So a little bit about our future endeavors. We are going to be going to a two-stroke snowmobile for our SI sled. So we are going to add in another catalytic converter like we did with our prior snowmobile, since we saw significant decreases in emissions. We are also going to be doing another custom engine controller, so we're able to tune the engine again. We are going to have further development of our hybrid snowmobile. And along with that, that includes the integration of a dyno system for our hybrid electric engine. We are also going to be developing a two-stroke dyno system as well. And then we're going to also improve our NVH control for both systems. This includes doing systems like stiffener plates, intake resonators, and other sort of NVH control. We would like to thank our advisors, Dr. Jason Blau and Dr. Scott Mears, and our sponsors of our team. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to place first place like we did in this prior competition. Thank you.